All right, welcome back to Eyes Open Media and welcome to World News, okay? This is January 13, 2016. All right, let's begin with Iran, okay? I did breaking news in Iran on the main channel, Currency 365 today, and, I got it from my man Joe, okay? So investment on my investment team, and he sent it to me, and I looked at it, and I saw the Twitter comments about it, and then I saw the article from the Jerusalem Post, and I said, okay, let's go with it, and let's see what happens. So I thought I was going to post it, and I was going to update and do the breaking news on the main channel. So I did. Okay. So let's find out. We're going to find out this weekend if Iran is ready for implementation day. And you guys already know that implementation day is when Iran is lifted off of all sanctions, okay? And then they're gonna be, they already starting chaos now, but you can only imagine what's gonna happen once implementation day happens, okay? They're gonna be celebrating in the streets, and they're going to say that they have defeated the West because of being lifted off of sanctions. They go by their own story. They make up their own story. They have their own ideology. ISIS has their own ideology. The Shiites and the Sunnis have their own ideology. Okay. Azikis have their own ideology. Christianity have their own ideology. Catholics have their own. So Iran is ready to spread and to make the world see their ideology. Okay. And it's total chaos. And that's what we're going to see when they tell us implementation day is over, okay, or it has come. And then all sanctions have been lifted, okay? We're also going to see the CBI governors start to reform and restructure their currency. Okay, so that was the breaking news today. They said they're going to have it done Saturday or Sunday. They're going to announce implementation day. I think that's, and I did tell my teams. I told my teams on the first report for 2016 about implementation day and how that could be used as a trigger for the Iraqi dinar finally to get some momentum or to scare Iraq to be like, okay, Iran's coming regardless. If we don't do anything, Iran's coming, and that's competition that's going to hurt us. And so we need to get the ball rolling. So hopefully implementation day gets Iraq rolling. Okay. And I did tell the main channel as well. So Iran implementation day coming. Okay, so and everybody knows that in a few days here. So they got dates, 16th or the 17th, Saturday or Sunday. Okay, cool. And that's the same time we know the NFL is playing football, and we got some playoff games coming for the NFL as well on that. So that could be a big weekend coming up here. It says here that Iran's diesel exports hits historic records since 2000. Okay, we're going to see a lot of records broken by Iran. Okay, Iran's going to break a lot of records here in 2016 because they're going to have so much money, it's ridiculous. All right, so let's see here. It says Iran's president assures what's this country, man? Germany. Okay, so it's Iran's president assures ex-Germany chancellor of nuclear deal implementation. Okay, so he's assuring that they're going to have this thing done this weekend. So we'll see. We'll see if they have it done or they say, call their bluff. We'll see what happens. Okay, so. What about Saudi collapsing and the rise of the Constitution of the U.S.? Okay. Or revised Constitution. Yeah, the Constitution of the U.S. will be revived, apparently. Because they don't want to honor any of it anyways. America's not honoring the American people that have bad intentions for America don't want to honor the Constitution at all. So they're going to probably try to revive it or revise it or also change the name of America in the future. That's coming as well. Told you we're just like Iraq. We're following Iraq. We're doing the opposite Iraq's doing. Iraq's going on the monetary forum, and they're going to be back on the world state market, and America's going to go the other way. Okay, Iraq's name is the Republic of Iraq, or Iraq the Republic. America is going to be the same thing. It's going to be America, the Republic of America, or America the Republic. I've been saying that, right? So America's imitating Iraq, Iraq's imitating America, but it's just going the opposite way. They're going to get purchasing power. We're going to start devaluing, okay? Oh, man. And then we're going to bring out a new dollar, the Treasury Reserve note, the U.S. dollar, and that's going to start devaluing, okay? Iraq's going off the dollar, and they're going to have their dinar go up strong. Like our dollar is right now. We're imitating each other, but we're going the opposite way, and it's on purpose. Okay, so it's been planned. It's been planned a long time ago. So just understand that, and you can see if you haven't seen the difference now, and you probably have. Now you realize you're like, oh, wait a minute, I see it now. Sorry to break the news to you, but it is what it is. We're similar, but we're going the opposite ways. Okay. Let's see here. One Direction. Okay. Pop group One Direction to disband after announcing hiatus. Okay. Well, I know a lot of girls, are going to be pretty sad about that. Didn't somebody leave the group already? Like a couple, I don't know. Jackpot for tonight is $1.5 billion. I don't think they're going to raise it any higher than that. $1.5 billion. If no one wins today, they probably will put it at $2 billion, or they'll probably start over again. It all depends on how many people are buying. If they're making revenue. If they're making a lot of revenue from this, then cool. They probably keep it going until $2 billion. They probably go to $2 billion. They got to stop it at some point. You can't go all the way to $100 billion. You know what I'm saying? Look, at $100 billion, the whole world will play. You know what I mean? So somebody will probably win the night, because the odds are 1 in 200 million, and the tickets I'm pretty sure there's probably over 3 billion tickets that are sold. So the chances of winning are very high tonight of somebody winning the numbers. Okay. It says the White House announces it has joined the social media service Snapchat. Okay, and we know who made that Snapchat famous, DJ Khaled, right? You can't get it. I mean, even if you don't listen to the music, which I don't anymore, I don't listen to that stuff anymore. But even if you don't, you still see him around either on YouTube or for social media. They don't want you to win. They don't want you to succeed. Yo, I'm lost in the ocean. I'm lost in the Atlantic Ocean. It's not a game. It's like, yo, I was like, what? So he's on Snapchat all the time, and it's all over social media. Okay, yeah, the man was lost in Miami in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay. So, I don't know. He said it's not a game, you know what I mean? It's not a game. So, whatever. Baron Davis, former NBA player, to sign with the NBA Development League team. Wow. He need money that bad. Wow. He either need money that bad, or he's just bored. You know what I mean? He was a good player, Baron Davis. Holly Holmes from UFC says that, says UFC champion will not have a rematch with Ronda Rousey at the UFC 200. Okay, well, she's fighting the other girl, isn't she? Misha something that we talked about yesterday. Okay, and Ronda Rousey, I was trying to remember Ronda Rousey yesterday, and I couldn't get it out. I said, man, who is Ronda Rousey? Everybody knows Ronda Rousey everywhere. You can't even go, I mean, posters everywhere, everything. She is UFC, right? So, but she has to get her body back, and her mouth and her jaw has to all heal before she can even fight again. All right, what else here? Lawrence Phillips, former NFL player, found dead in California prison. Wow. It's amazing, man. He used to be a great running back in Nebraska, man. Nebraska used to be one of my teams, man. Nebraska and Florida. I'm a Gator and a fan for college, and I'm a Nebraska Cornhusker. But I haven't been following Nebraska that much lately. But yeah, I did watch them beat Michigan State, and it was controversial. I think Michigan State got screwed in that game, but it doesn't matter. Alabama was going to win it anyways, and they beat Clemson. All right, so let's see here. What else is there to talk about here? Um, Clinton. No, I'm not talking about Clinton. We already did. We already talked. Fabian already talked about Clinton. I talked about the Vietnamese dong earlier today. About the Vietnamese dong firmer against the dollar. Yeah, and they got multiple steps that they're going to be doing. Now, this is just one step out of several steps that they're going to be doing for the Vietnamese dong. Okay, so get ready for a nice adjustment in rate, because right now the first step was to come off the fix and go into a market driven, and they've also said that they have several more steps that they're going to be taking for this currency to lift the 3-0. So they're also lifting the 3 zeros off their currency. Yeah, they're following Iraq. Okay, they're doing the same thing, and you're going to see the same thing with Iran after you hear implementation day. Iran's going to do the exact same thing. All right, so it is what it is. International banks warn of low oil prices at $10. I don't know about that. You know what I mean? They've already stopped production. OPEC has already stopped production and things like that. So, or at least halted a lot of production, so the prices can come back up with demand. So I don't know about $10. If you telling me that Saudi's still going to be pumping, and America's still going to be drilling and pumping and flooding the markets, and Iran coming on flooding the markets, that's one thing. But OPEC is going to have an emergency meeting in March, and they're going to take care of this. Okay, so I don't see that happening. That would be unbelievable. All right, that would be sheer panic, because everybody will lose money there at $10. Who's making any money at $10? You know what I mean? So everybody will be wiped out at $10. I don't think that's going to happen. Is there anything else to talk about today? It might be a short day today, isn't it? Let's see. Khloe Kardashian thinks Lamar Odom might be a sex addict. Claims that he cheated during majority of their marriage. You see how, man, this woman, she didn't say one thing when he was sick in bed and trying to be his buddy and here, give me all the paperwork. I don't want to divorce you anymore because you're dying. I want to actually stay married to you so I can get all your assets. Okay. Since you're dying, let me get all your assets. So she was signing the papers away, getting all the assets. Now he's up and walking around and back and trying to get back to normal. They probably turned his chip back on. That's probably how he got back to normal. A lot of these players are chipped, if you didn't know that. So they probably turned his chip back on, and he's functioning properly right now, or getting better. But eventually they're going to turn it back off, and he's going to probably go RIP. It is what it is. But because you want to mess with Hollywood, that's what happens in Hollywood. You get what you ask for, right? I mean, it's crazy out there, man, in Hollywood. So, I mean, it is what it is. Let's see what happened. Let's see. No, I'm not talking about that. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else to talk about here. Iran releases 10 U.S. soldiers detained in Persian Gulf. Okay, so yesterday they were detained, and they've been released now. Okay, so Iran is going to be some troublemakers, man. Once you hear implementation, they didn't even wait for implementation day. They're doing it now. Al Jazeera America cable news network says it will shut down operations on April 30th. Yeah, that thing didn't work. That thing did not work. Seagate says that the company introduces first 8 TB hard disk drives for network attached storage applications. Okay. I have no clue what that means. Bank of America Stadium says no large number 12 flags will be at the games. So, the Seahawks usually fans have those Big 12 flags, and they can't carry them. You have to have the little mini ones. You can bring in the little mini 12, the little baby 12s, but you can't have the big ones. They banned the big flags and any big type of items coming in. Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook posts photo of daughters. Doctor visit, okay, and receive vaccinations. Oh God, this elite puppet, showing vaccinations to make it look like they're safe and everybody let's make Americans be forced to have vaccinations. No. Vaccinations are one of the reasons why your children have all these type of diseases and infections and all types of things that people can't understand what's going on and why babies have all these issues with them because they're being vaccinated like crazy. You didn't have to have vaccinations in the 1600s. You didn't have to have them before Christ, and everybody was fine. People lived longer back then than they do now. People used to live to 125, 120 with no vaccinations, no medicine, no nothing. And you're talking about, you need all these vaccinations, you need all these pills, but yet everybody's dying at 60 and 70. Give me a break. You know what I mean? I tell the people in the 1300s that they needed vaccines, shots, and all these types of pills and stuff. Tell the people in 700 BC, you know what I mean? They needed all this stuff, and these people lived to 90 years, 100 years, 120 years. Come on now, man, you got to be out of your mind. So, anyways, I'm done for the day on World News. Okay, so let's see what happens this weekend with Iran and Implementation Day. All right, this is going to be interesting, and I'm pretty sure Saudi and Israel is getting ready for war because Iran is going to be something that no one in this world. I'm pretty sure that the elites understand what's going on with Iran, but at the same time, they probably don't even know what's coming to them because Iran is going to be the headache of the world. And I think they only respect China. I think there's something about China that people respect. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's because they're China's history and how powerful they've been throughout since the beginning of time. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe it's just the history of China. But Iran seems like they respect China. And, how about this? Maybe they respect China because Russia, the bad bear, is right next to them. And anything goes down with China, you got to mess with Russia. And ain't nobody in this planet beating Russia and China. Okay? So I think that's why Russia and China get a lot of respect around the world because they're both teaming up in the New World Order. America, who's your team? We don't have one. Oh, well, I guess you lose in the New World Order. I mean, it's that simple, isn't it? Currency 365. I'm powered by Eyes Open Media. Maybe Canada will help us here, right? All right, guys. Bye.